Hello and welcome to the Sewing Studio. Today I'm going to give you some tips on how you can be confident when using your rotary cutter. So this is one of the things that lots of people say that they get nervous about or they're anxious about when they've got to cut their fabric when they're starting a new project. So I would say get yourself a rotary cutter that you're comfortable with. So whether you're left-handed or right-handed, make sure the cutter is right for you. When you start a new project, you want to put in a new blade so your blade is nice and sharp, and you'll be more accurate and more confident with a sharp blade than you will with a dull blade. The other thing you're going to need is a ruler, and you'll notice that I've got a 24-inch ruler. And the reason for this is if you're cutting the width of a bolt of fabric, so this has come off a bolt and it's folded in half, so you can see the fold there, and we want to cut some strips from this. So instead of moving my ruler along, I've got a full length ruler to start with. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to straighten up this edge. So I'm left-handed, so you will straighten your edge the opposite side, and I'll explain more about that in a moment. So I'm putting my ruler, I've lined my fabric up, and I'm putting the edge of my ruler along the yellow line here on my mat. And I'm just going to move this up for the purposes of this camera. So I'm also putting the bolt on the edge of one of these lines here. So if I was going to start this cut, I've got the edge of my ruler along this yellow line. I've got my base of my ruler, the black line on my ruler there is on the yellow line of the mat. And that way I'm always going to be able to cut a straight line. So I'm just going to move it down to be more comfortable for me, because being as short as I am, I need to come down a little bit to start the cut. So I'm lining it up as I've just described to you. I'm putting my ruler on the line, the yellow line at the bottom, and lining it up at the top. And I'm going to make my first cut. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the blade back, and just beneath the fabric, I'm going to push the blade to the edge of my ruler. And then with the same pressure in both hands, I'm holding the ruler, and you'll see I'm using like a claw-like pressure, and I'm using the same pressure with both hands, and I'm not moving the ruler, I'm walking my hand up. I haven't moved the rotary cutter, I'm keeping that pressure on all the way up, and I've now covered my blade. For safety purposes, always cover your blade when you've finished. So I now know I've got a nice straight line. I'm going to cut a 2.5-inch strip from this. So now I'm going to move this to the other side, because what I want to do is I want to put my ruler, and I'm going to use my ruler for measuring, not my mat. So I'm going to say 2.5 inches. Let me go that way round. So I've got my ruler 2.5 inches. So the hand that you cut with is where you're going to have your measurement from. So because I'm left-handed, I've got the 2.5 coming under the ruler there. If I was right-handed, I would have the 2.5 there, and I would cut with that hand. So let's go back and do this. Line it up a bit better on here. So as I say, use the ruler, not the mat, for your measurements. So 2.5 inch strip, keep the same pressure With the cutter, I'm walking my hand up the ruler, I'm keeping the same pressure, and I'm actually pressing from my shoulders, not my wrists. So the next thing, don't move your big piece, move your cut piece, because if you move your big piece, you've got to start again. You've got to line it all up again, whereas doing it like this, and again, move your cut piece. Keep your big piece still. So that's how you would cut your 2.5 inch strips. And then if you had to cut them into squares, you could use a smaller ruler if you wanted to, or I find with this one, it does everything you need it to do. So because this is folded in half, if I wanted 2.5 inch squares, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim off that little bit of selvage, get rid of that. And then I'm going to line the ruler again, 2.5, make my cut, and there I've got my 2.5 inch squares. So the next thing I want to show you is a little tip for keeping things accurate. So if you've joined your 2.5 inch squares, I'm just going to give this a little press. So we've already joined up 2.5 inch squares, and I now want to cut 2.5 inches across these. So another little tip for keeping it accurate, just trying to get it under the right camera, is when you line up your 2.5 inches, what I'm doing here, you can see I'm putting this black line in my seam. So rather than sort of doing it at an angle, I'm making sure it's all perfectly square. So this black line here at the bottom, my 2.5 line there, and then I'm putting the black line in that seam, so I know that this is completely square. And I make my cut. And that way you're much more accurate and you cut things squarely rather than have them slightly at an angle. My last tip is to show you how many of us have got a piece like this in our scrap bags at home. I'm looking at this thinking I actually want to make a 5 inch square. So where do I start? How do I start? So the first thing I'm going to do is press it. The next thing I'm going to do is make sure that I can actually get a 5 inch square out of it. So let's just make sure, yeah, I can get a 5 inch square out of this. So it's, how do I start? How do you get a straight line? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to line this up, and I'm just going to take this line here for the moment, because I need to find one edge that is square, and I need to get one edge square to start with. So it's a bit different to when you're lining up your long quarter. So I've got to make a straight edge to work from. So line your ruler up to the side of the hand that you're going to cut with. So I now know that this line is straight. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on this yellow line here, so I know that that's straight. And then I'm going to line the bottom of the ruler with the bottom of the fabric. I'm just going to bring that over slightly. So I now know that I've got 2 straight edges. So let's go this way. So in this instance, I'm using the board because we're making a square out of a raggy piece. So you can see I've come down this line here and along this line here. So I know that that's square. And I'm going to place my 5-inch measurement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've squared it up across the bottom here and up this side with the mat and the ruler. Turn it round, and finally I can measure my 5 inches again. So I'm lining up the black line of the ruler onto my fabric. And there I've got my 5-inch square. So when I didn't know how to start, that's what you do. You make a straight line first and then you work from that. So I hope this has been useful. It's given you some confidence, and I hope you'll have a go now with your newfound rotary cutting skills. So as always, have fun. I look forward to seeing you next time here in the sewing studio.